We're back.
Like, what the hell is going on? That all these players, like Liverpool was an absolute...
Let's not get crazy. Here we go. 3-team teaser.
All 8 They just don't give a shit. Yeah, so...
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back
to another episode of Football Predictions with me and Teacher Mark. He's grabbing a cup of tea. Now it's match day 17. Now morning tea.
Morning tea. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
If you guys see back there, we've got some reindeer fellas to help us predict the fixtures.
Some Christmas theme a bit. We've decorated a little bit. Christmas is coming soon, so let's see what we can do. Let's see if we get some money. I mean, the last 4 weeks, there's been some hit and miss. I've definitely won some money, but it's not always perfect. It's not always perfect.
It's not always perfect.
Let's get something going this weekend. So Friday night football, 3 a.m. here in Thailand. Nottingham Forest at home with Spurs, man. What are you thinking about this? Start the weekend.
Starting off the weekend, something special could happen in this game, especially this time of the year.
At the City Ground.
At the City Ground. You know the Forest are strong at home.
They are strong, I know.
And Steve Coopers are in big, big trouble.
I know it. I mean, they did get a draw last time out, a 1-1 draw with Wolves. Maybe they can kind of push on from that. Spurs coming off of a nice 4-1 win over Newcastle. What do you think of this game, man?
Man, who knows? Something special could happen in this game. Maybe some Forest fights could happen.
Oh, God, man.
Steve Cooper specials.
Steve Cooper special?
Yep.
Forest win?
I didn't say Forest going to win. Maybe a draw.
Maybe a draw. I am going to go for a Spurs win.
Sadly going to go for Spurs win.
Yeah, I think Spurs, because even when Spurs struggle and they lose, they always get the first goal. And I think if you get the first goal against Forest, it's so difficult for them to battle back. I don't know. I'll just say 1-0 Spurs, man.
1-0 Spurs. Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
Sadly, I think Spurs are going to get this game. Disappointing. Steve Cooper's got These were the games that they would win last season. They had some bad form, and then boom, they'd get a big result. Maybe it can happen this time. Again, they really need this one, but I'm going for Spurs.
All right. Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so then we're going to get into the Saturday evening fixtures here. Bournemouth on a roll. At home with Luton Town. Luton Town aren't playing that bad also. Luton Town are coming off of 2 really tough 1-goal losses back-to-back against Arsenal and Man City. Heartbreaking games. Now they've got to go up against Bournemouth, who ain't messing around right now. Got to be a Bournemouth win.
Got to be, but this is easy.
This got to be a Bournemouth win. Yeah. I like Luton Town. I like how they're playing, man. They have some heart, some real character, but Bournemouth at home are going to get this game.
What do you think this goal's going to be?
I'll say 2-0 Bournemouth.
2-0 Bournemouth.
2-0 Bournemouth, yep.
I mean, they scored 3 against Man U.
Should have been 4.
Should have been 4. I'm going to go for 3-0 Bournemouth.
3-0. I mean, they had a 2-2 with Villa. They beat Newcastle. So, yeah, the Bournemouth are on a roll right now. I definitely like the Cherries. Chelsea at home, Sheffield United. Chelsea coming off of a really, really difficult week. Lost embarrassingly to Man United and to Everton. They're back at home. Chris Wilder and the Blades, they picked up a huge win last weekend. What do you think?
I'm going to go for Chelsea to win this game.
Chelsea to win
At
this.
Stamford Bridge. Pochettino's going to do something in this game. No more excuses for him. I'm going for Chelsea to win.
Okay, Chelsea to me are still extremely toxic. I don't like them at all. Sheffield United got that new manager bounce. Chris Wilder's come in. Tough one here. Very tough one to call. I guess...
So you're going to be... I think what you're going to say is we might see something special in this game.
I am reluctantly, and I mean very reluctantly, going to go with a Chelsea win as well. I am.
Okay.
I think they were so bad against Man United and Everton that they'll have a bit of pride to turn it around at home. But, man, it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea.
Just
2-1 Chelsea.
Could be even a very, very late Chelsea goal that wins this. This could be a 1-1 game with Sheffield United battling and hanging on, and Chelsea get a late goal to win it 2-1. But I'm going to go with Chelsea.
I'm going to go for Chelsea to win as well. I'm going to go for a low-scoring game. 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
1-0. Just one goal.
Just one goal, yeah. Man City at home with Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Man City had a nice win last time out against Luton Town. Tough game, but they picked up a nice win. Palace, I mean, man, you just never know what you're going to get with those guys.
Not in this game. Not in this game.
I mean, I'd say that this is an easy Man City win.
This should be an easy Man City
I would
win.
agree. Palace are really, like, okay, I mean, Palace really put in a good game against Liverpool last time out. Man, they played well in that game.
They did.
They can take confidence from that game. But I do think, Man City's going to get this one.
Man City should definitely win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, we do love Roy Hodgson, guys. So, but I'm sorry, not disrespecting Crystal Palace fans, but I do think this game is going to be 5-goal thrillers.
5-0?
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go 3. I'm gonna say 3-1 Man City.
3-1 Man City.
I think Palace will get a goal. I'm gonna go but a pretty comfortable, very comfortable Man City win.
Man City.
Comfortable, very comfortable. They're definitely winning this game.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle United at home with Fulham Football Club. Fulham Football Club, wow, they are on a roll right now.
Marco Silva's back.
Man, they absolutely hammered Forest 5-0. They hammered West Ham 5-0. They put 3 past Liverpool. 13 goals in 3 games. Newcastle, on the other hand, they're struggling. They really got outplayed by Spurs, lost that game. Champions League the other night, Newcastle put in a decent performance against AC Milan, but eventually AC Milan were too good. Injuries have really, really hit Newcastle hard. St. James's Park is almost impossible for visiting teams. Only Liverpool have won there this season. I really like Fulham in this game.
Well, like we said, ladies and gentlemen, Fulham had scored 10 goals in the last 2 games, but both of them are at home.
Both at home.
At Calvin Cottage. But they put 3 past Liverpool at
Anfield, I know.
So I think this game, I don't know, but St. James's Park is another level.
It is another level,
and
especially a Saturday night.
Newcastle are also different teams at home, but maybe, guys, this is a little bit tip for you guys. I'm going to say that this game, if you guys put a little money on double chance on Fulham, wouldn't be a bad choice.
I agree. A double chance on Fulham is a pretty much a bang on in my book. I mean, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this game.
I can't even see Newcastle winning this game, but I'm just going to stick with a draw. I'm going to sit on the fence here and go for 2-2 draw.
I like 2-2 draw as well. I do. Man, but I think a double chance on Fulham is a really smart bet. Really smart bet. Like they're having a hell of a good run right now. So double chance Fulham. I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Or even both teams to score.
Both teams to score. Yeah, both teams to score is another good one as well. So I'm looking forward to that game. We're looking at some more games here. Burnley at home with Everton. That's the late Saturday night game. Burnley and Everton. Everton on a roll right now. 3 straight wins. They're playing very well. Burnley, we know, have been really, really bad at home this season. They did finally win a home game a couple weeks ago. What do you think?
A draw.
Draw. Going for a draw.
This is it. No more. I mean, Everton have killed us many different times.
Yeah, Everton, man. Like I remember I backed them against Man U, and they just got hammered.
We were in tears.
Yeah, and then they played very well against Chelsea the other day. I'm gonna draw's a good bet here as well.
I'm gonna say Burnley are going for a draw.
I'm gonna go for a 0-0 draw.
A 0-0.
I'm going for a 0-0.
I can see like a 1-1 draw here.
I'm going for a very quiet 0-0. Yeah.
I mean, okay.
I'm just
gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I couldn't see a 0-0.
I don't know why, but I think this one. I don't know why, but I got a feeling it's gonna be a 0-0.
All right.
Sunday games, some real good ones on Sunday. Arsenal at home with Brighton. Brighton coming off of a huge win last night in the Europa League with a late goal to beat Marseille to finish top of the group. They used a lot of energy in that game, a lot. Arsenal have been chilling and relaxing. Surely this is an Arsenal win for me. Bang on Arsenal win at the Emirates.
I think this game could have consequences in this game. You know, because if Brighton, the Zerbies, turns up to go against Arsenal, they're fucked.
Brighton have a good record against Arsenal.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta go with the Gunners win though, man. I got to. I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal.
Brighton are a team that are ready to score and ready to concede as well.
I know.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go for a draw.
Going for a draw.
Maybe Brighton could even nick something in this. Man. Could even nick the win.
Nick a win.
Yeah.
Nick a win. I mean, Arsenal coming off that loss to Aston Villa.
Yeah.
They'll want to turn things around, get things going again. It's a tough one to call, but I just think with Brighton playing that tough game in the Europa League, that Thursday-Sunday schedule, this is a difficult game. I like Arsenal.
You know what? I'm going for Brighton to win.
Brighton to win.
I'm going for Brighton to win.
Wow,
I'm
that's
going for Brighton to win.
a big shout.
It's a big shout.
All right, there you go. What are you going for a score?
If Brighton doesn't win in this game,
you're buying me a Christmas gift.
I'm buying you a coffee. On me. It's
all right.
Coffee on me. Yeah.
Coffee. You heard it.
But if Brighton win,
okay,
you're gonna buy me a coffee.
Will do.
All right.
All right. So there we go. All right. So we got Brentford at home. Brentford at home with Villa. Villa coming off those remarkable back-to-back wins over Man City and Arsenal. Brentford, meanwhile, they're a little bit down right now. This game is in London. As we know, listen, we've talked about Villa's away form this season. Mm-hmm. They've had some bad away games. Mm-hmm. Just a couple weeks ago, I warned you when they went away to Bournemouth. And sure enough, they drew that game. This one, I think, could be another tricky one for them. I do. I think this could be a very tricky game for Aston Villa. I'm going to go for a draw on this.
This is probably the pick of the week. This is probably the toughest.
It's a very tough one to pick. Very tough one.
Against Aston Villa. Maybe a draw.
I think Brentford's going to turn up in this game. They've been pretty good at home this season, Brentford have. And I think that they're going to get this one as well. Or probably get a draw in this game. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw.
Well, actually, I've changed my mind.
All right.
Villa, like some of their fans were like, "Oh my God, we could even win the whole thing." Well, if you want to win the whole thing, you got to win this game. Yeah, and I'm going for Villa to win.
Villa to win.
Yep.
Okay.
Just nicked it.
Villa. I mean, they played the Euro. They played in Europe last night in the conference, but they were resting a lot of players, of course, in that game. It wasn't like Brighton and Marseille. It was much different circumstances. I mean, yeah, Villa. Eventually, Villa are going to show up on the road. They are. But I still got a feeling I'm going to stick with a draw for this one.
I'm going to go for 3-2 Aston Villa.
3-2 Villa.
Oli Watkins to score in the 90-plus minutes.
Okay. Late show.
Late
right.
drama, baby.
Late drama. All right. West Ham at home with Wolves.
I'm going for Wolves to win in this game.
You're going for a Wolves win?
I'm going for Wolves to win in this game.
Wolves. They had that draw with Forest last weekend. West Ham played last night in the Europa League. They qualified through their group. They can feel good about that.
I mean, Bowen started, Antonio started, most of their starting lineup started.
So you're going for a Wolves win
I'm going
here.
for Wolves to win in this game.
I mean, Wolves, man,
they're resting, camouflaging, ready to hunt that hammers.
Right. I'm going for a West Ham win.
You're going for a West Ham win?
I'm going for a West Ham win, I am.
Okay.
West Ham got they were really embarrassed by Fulham the other day.
They've just played tonight.
Yeah, I know they just played back at home. I think that game with Fulham, they'll want to change that quickly, man. Tough one. Could be a draw, man.
I think David Moyes' crisis is going to continue.
All right, I'm going for the West Ham win.
I'm going for Wolverhampton Wanderers to win.
Okay, what do you like for a score?
2-0.
2-0. I'm going to go for a 2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham. Yep. I'm going to go for 2-0 Wolverhampton Wanderers. Zuma won't be able to handle it. And Kwang Hee-chan, he'll be ready to score.
Yeah, Jimenez had a nice goal against Fulham the other day. West Ham.
I'm going for Wolves.
All right, let's see. We got some conflicting opinions here, and then we're gonna finish it out with the big match of the weekend, Anfield. The new Anfield is being reopened. Liverpool at home with Man U. So many talking points. Where to begin?
Yep. How many goals do you think Liverpool's going to score in this game?
I mean, Man U, they've been capsized by injuries right now. I'm not sure what their lineup is going to look. I'm like Liverpool. We were talking about this the other day. Like Liverpool have been like picking up some wins, playing some nice games, but I have not seen like what I consider to be a complete performance from Liverpool in quite a while, at least 1 month. I believe the 3-0 win over Brentford over a month ago was the last kind of like nice complete game that they had. They've had some tough wins, very tough games. I think we're going to get a complete Liverpool game in this. So I'm going to say 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool?
Yeah, 3-0.
I can see Onana's looking absolutely bad, picking up goals from the back of the net. I'm going to say more than 6-0.
More than 6-0.
6 plus 0.
It was 7 last season.
Could be even 8, 9, or 10 this game.
I mean, that's very unrealistic. I mean,
this is realistic. We're talking against Man United.
I mean, okay,
Bournemouth scores 3, shouldn't be 4 past
I know.
them.
I mean, Liverpool, they beat Man U 7-0 at Anfield last season. The season before, they beat them 4-0 at Anfield. They had a 5-0 at Old Trafford a few years back. They had a 4-2 at Old Trafford as well a few years back. I mean, so they've been scoring a lot of goals against Man U in recent seasons. A lot of goals. You see, like, what do you make of Man U right now? What do you think of the Man United situation?
Terrible. Like, Bruno's not even like. Imagine Bruno starting in the game. You know, you had that creativity. You know, Højlund, he couldn't find his chance to score. Marcus Rashford could not even create any chances for Højlund. No one creates his chances for Højlund except Bruno. Even Bruno, can be able to create a little chances for Højlund to score.
Yeah.
And now Bruno's not there. Who the hell in this game is going to
their midfield is a disaster.
Create their chances to score.
The Man United midfield is terrible. It's an awful midfield. Their goalkeeping is bad. They don't score any goals. The last forward to score a goal for them was Jadon Sancho last season. That's how bad it's gotten. I don't see how they're going to keep up with Liverpool in this game. I don't think they're going to
score in this game.
I mean, Salah's flying right now with Diaz. Nunez, you never know what you're going to get, but Salah and Diaz are playing well. Gakpo can bang in some goals. Defensively, Liverpool are much stronger than Man United are.
Absolutely.
I'm going to stick with 3, but yeah, I mean, it could be higher. It definitely could be higher.
I'm going for 4, 6 plus nil, and even the betting tips. Go for 2.5 handicap for Liverpool.
2.5 handicap for Liverpool.
Yep.
All right, I like that as well. What do you think about Ten Hag? You think he's going to get sacked?
Not yet. I still don't think.
Do you think that in January the Man United boardroom is going to go to Ten Hag and say, "Listen, we still like you. We still believe in you. Here's a lot of money to spend in the January transfer window. Sign some more players. We trust you. Let's get some more players in here in January."
Do you think the owner's going to do that?
I don't know, man. I've heard it on I've heard some Man United fans saying that's what we need. I've heard some Man United fans saying like we need the owners to go to Ten Hag and say we still trust you, give him a boatload of money in January to spend, and then bring in some fresh players.
Yeah. What do you think? I'm sorry, but it ain't happening. I'm sorry, but it ain't happening.
Well, first of all, I don't know what kind of players are out there, you know, what players they could sign or who would be interested in coming to Man U, so that's the first point. Yeah, the second point, I think that's pretty unrealistic, considering how much money that they've spent in recent seasons, an insane amount. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I just want to throw that out there because I've heard some people mentioning that. Some rumors about Man U getting a bunch of money to spend in January to fix this thing. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. So I'd say that rounds it out. What I really do like, just to finish up some games, obviously Liverpool over Man U I think is a great one to go with. Man City over Palace is a great one to go with. Fulham with a double chance over Newcastle United. I like that a lot. Bournemouth over Luton Town. I really, really like that one as well. So those are kind of 4 games I really, really am going to get some money on. Some other things that are decent. Spurs over Forest I think is a pretty good one. I could definitely see that one hitting as well.
So do you have any teasers this weekend?
I mean, if I'm going to get my teaser out there, I'm going to say my 3-team teaser. This is my 3-team teaser.
Here we go.
We're going to say Arsenal to beat Brighton.
Oh, God.
Yep, Arsenal to beat, let's just get that out there right now. I like it. Arsenal to beat Brighton, Liverpool to beat Manchester United, Man City to beat Crystal Palace.
So we're playing safe here.
That's what I'm going with. And if we want to put one more out there for a 4-team teaser, we're going to say...
just to spice things up.
We're going to say Bournemouth over Luton Town. Okay. That's it. We're keeping it safe and we're winning some money.
Okay. And that's it. All right, I ain't complaining. And don't forget, we had a contest here. If Brighton loses, I'm buying him coffee.
Yeah.
If Arsenal wins...
Yeah, coffee cup.
Coffee's coming.
Yeah, but this is more about just coffee. Place those bets, win some money.
Win some money.
And let's have a great Christmas.
That's round it out for everything, guys. Merry Christmas. Sit back, relax, enjoy the game. Adios.